You might just as well turn that gun on yourself, Reb. Because, Mr. Killing our sheriff, you're the same as dead now.
Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed through the West. Did Johnny Yuma, the rebel, he wandered alone. Johnny Yuma.
Now, you heard what I said, Reb. You're dead.
I heard you, Leach. You don't know what you're talking about. Plain case of self-defense, prima facie.
Flint won't think so, Reb.
Don't pay any attention to him, boy. Leach is just afraid he might have to go to work. That's something he never cottoned to.
Flint's gonna have to go to work, too. Finding his brother's killer. Now, look, I saw him gun down a sheriff.
And I saw the sheriff force it. The whole street saw it. He's out of his head with liquor. Goaded the boy here into a draw.
You must be a very fine shot, senor. One little bullet.
Mr. Yuma, he's been asking for it ever since I can remember.
Well, I suppose you feel mighty proud of yourself.
Martha.
Shooting a man makes you better?
Makes me sorry, but alive.
Well, do you grow 2 feet tall every time you use a gun? Do you?
Martha, that's enough.
Yes, it's enough. We've had enough violence.
Don't mind my wife. Martha, he couldn't have done anything else.
There's always something else. Thou shalt not kill. Nobody has to kill. Nobody. Ever.
Maybe I should have turned my other cheek.
Nobody's faulting you, boy.
Anyway, it showed somebody had some backbone. That was all right, son.
Water. More.
No drink for a man that's done what you just did. It's on the house. They're all on the house, boys.
Oh, come on, boys. Drink up, drink up, drink up.
How about me? Give me one. Let's go. Come on. That's good. Have some of that whiskey. That's good. Who hasn't got one back? Get another one out. Come on.
What do you say, Tom?
You got my vote.
Is it?
I'm all for it.
It's settled, huh?
Right.
Johnny!
Come on, don't let me stop your fun.
Oh, Johnny, now, you ain't leaving, Southern boy. Now, this is your party. I'd enjoy was I you.
You're not me.
Because it'll be your last. Though why? Because Flint's probably heard about his brother Billy.
Get out of my way.
Well, I'll get Southern boy, but don't you push me around. Now, you may be the bull in the pasture to them, but not to me.
Get out!
You reckon you're pretty good with that iron now, don't you? Well, there's them that's good and there's them that's better, and that's what Flint is, better. And you're gonna find that out, Southern boy.
Johnny, we'd like to talk to you in the back room. Come on. Pass one over to him. Sit down.
Well, what's in your mind?
You've only been around these parts a little while.
You don't know what this town's been through, boy. Billy there wasn't our law. He wasn't appointed or elected or anything else. One day, Billy and his brother Flint rode into town. You know who Flint is?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Well, Flint rode into town and says, "Who's the sheriff?" "I am," said Harry. "Not anymore, you're not," said Flint. He took off Harry's badge and stuck it on Billy, so Billy was sheriff. Now, from that day to this, I don't think Billy's been 15 feet from inside that bar there.
Yeah, I never paid for a drink. Him nor Leach.
I seen him walk into Tom's place here, pick a brand new Carson saddle off the rack, walk out with it.
Blankets and spurs, saddles and bits, and never a penny.
Lived like a medieval monarch, with the same privileges. You ever seen any of our women around town alone while Billy was here?
What are you telling me all this for?
We want you.
For what?
Sheriff.
Like Leach told you, whoever takes Billy, sooner or later, he's got to take Flint.
Sheriff?
We've seen what you can do. You're what we want. You're what we need.
$1.25 a day. Almost as much as a trail boss. 4 bits more than Simmons has been paying you now.
It isn't the money. I'm no sheriff.
This town's learned a lot in the last 2 years, Johnny. From now on, it's going to be different. We'll all be behind you. We've been waiting for the right time and the right man.
Look, when I signed up with Simmons, I told him that as soon as the roundup and the branding was over, I was pulling out. Thanks for the offer.
Reb. Maybe we didn't like things the way they were, but we got by. Had some advantages, slight maybe, but advantages. For one thing, Flint left us alone. And then knowing that Billy was Flint's brother, the other gun hawks stayed clear. Now we got nothing. You took it all.
I took it all. You mean all those things you said Billy did to you, that's what I took?
Don't you think you owe us something?
As far as I can see, you got just about what's coming.
That's not fair, boy.
What this town wants, neither me nor anybody else can give.
What are you talking about?
Well, if you don't know.
Isn't that the most beautiful thing you ever saw, my son? And to think all the way from Boston by the mails of the United States of America.
See, Papa, it is beautiful.
This is our sign, hijito. This make us truly businessmen with pride. Jose and Rudy Sacamona, barbers of the United States of America. Ay, qué chulo.
Senor, your cheek must hurt.
Un poco.
Man there, that's Flint. He's gonna bury Billy and then he's coming back to see you. Now, Flint, he's twice the man that Billy was. ain't lean and mean, and he ain't careless. He's a thinker. You killed his brother. Get it.
Get out.
Look, I've been all over town this morning.
I know.
Yeah, well, then maybe you know that the hotel wants my room, and that Toomey's too busy to shoe my horse, and that the restaurant suddenly ran out of food when I sat down. If I was to come into your place, Jose, would you give me a haircut? See?
I would, senor.
You're the only one, Rudy. What's the matter with you people? I just don't want to be sheriff. Is there a law against not wanting to be the law? Why me anyhow? I don't even live here.
It ain't that, Johnny.
Well, then you be sheriff.
Flint was all over town this morning, too. He said anybody had anything to do with you, he'd kill him.
How long are you gonna crawl for?
You know, senor, for many years, I have a beautiful dream. Being a businessman with pride in the United States of America. But it's better for my son to have a father with no pride than to be left alone with no father at all. I am sorry, Senor Johnny.
You go out of here with supplies on your back, and I'm a dead man.
Look, I gotta have supplies. I have money.
Not anymore, I don't think.
What are you talking about?
I saw Flint and his gunnies pay the bank a visit, too.
The bank? But Mr. Simmons deposited all my wages in here.
I tried to stop them, Johnny, but there's only myself and Miss Gibbons. They said if I didn't give them your account, they'd clean me out, and they could have done it, too. Easy. They left this for you. It's an IOU. They said if you wanted your money to come and get it.
Should I argue with them about it, Mrs. Morton? Or just ask them pretty please?
Both my father and my brother died of violence, and they left me with two things. Years of loneliness and a Bible. What are you going to leave behind, Mr. Yeoman?
I guess it depends on when I have to go.
What do you think we should do? Want me to call the sheriff? Maybe we should form a posse and go out and arrest him.
Where are all those people that were going to stand behind me?
You aren't the sheriff.
And if I was?
Too late, Johnny. This is a hollow town, peopled with hollow men. I told you were the right man, but we let it go by.
Let what go by?
The right time. There is a tide in the affairs of men which taken at the flood leads on to victories. Omitted the rest of life is bound in shallowness. Shakespeare. We let the tide go by. This is the second time it happened to me.
What do you mean?
I wanted to be a lawman once. Let myself get bullied out of it, so now I'm practicing a law I can't enforce.
They don't want a sheriff, they want a target. No supplies, no money to buy them with if I could. You can't cross that desert out there without supplies.
That's the idea.
What idea?
I saw it happen once before. A man named Cooley accidentally killed a fellow, one of a gang. It was a town like this, no law, no sheriff, everybody scared. Well, they fixed it like Flint's doing you. Cooley couldn't get out of town, and nobody in town had anything to do with him.
What did he do?
Oh, became a sort of a scavenger. He was sleeping in the stables, begging, eating the slops, till they got ready to kill him.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can't go and maybe I can't stay. But I'm not gonna crawl for him. And I'm not gonna make it easy for this spineless town. I'm not gonna be a scavenger. I'm not gonna sleep in the stables, and I'm not gonna eat slops. of beer, Sam. Beer does come out of that spigot, doesn't it, Sam?
I told you not to come in here, Johnny.
Looks like beer. Tastes like beer. Anybody else care for a drink? You know, you think a sheriff makes it all right. Well, suppose a sheriff's all you got with nobody behind him. What then? Well, I'll tell you. He's like powder without a cap. He's nothing. And that's just what you got here, nothing, because you're nothing.
This town had a sheriff, mister. And they're gonna have another one. You. See? Even got the badge. Put it on, Sheriff. I'm talking to you, Reb.
You know, Flint, I don't think the sheriff here's so good.
I don't think the sheriff looks so good.
I don't think the sheriff feels so good.
We'll get back to the sheriff in a minute. You shouldn't have served him, Sam.
Helped himself. I couldn't stop him.
The sheriff's supposed to keep order, Reb. Ed, Slim, I want you to go outside and keep order. This never happened when Billy was around, did it? Did it?
No, sir.
Hurry up, Slim. Oh!
And Billy wouldn't have allowed what's going on out there, neither. Well, now, just what are you going to do about it, Sheriff?
Vente, muchacho, vente.
going to do anything? Well, then you're just going to have to resign. Can't have a man who's a bone-cold coward for a sheriff. Only you resigned the same way my brother did. My brother Billy, I raised him from a little colt. But that boy had the heart of a Mustang. I tried to tame him by giving him this town. But he was full of fun and fire. Reb, I don't know how, but you put that fire out.
Hijito de mi alma.
Why?
I keep it this way for reminding and remembering Johnny.
But Jojo, your head, it hurts.
Un poquito.
Hasta la vista, Johnny. Vámonos, hijito.
Take care of yourself, Reb.
Are you all right, Miss Morton?
Well, I'm still not sure that what I did was right. You've taken something away from me, and I'm not sure what I have left.
Well, you still have your Bible. It's time to break down, time to build up, time to kill, and time to heal. Well, lawyer, good luck. Sheriff.
So long, Johnny.
Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed through the West. Johnny Yuma, the rebel, he wandered alone. He got fighting mad, this rebel lad. He packed no stars, he wandered far where the only law was a hook and a draw. The rebel, Johnny Yuma, Johnny Yuma was a rebel. He roamed through the West. Did Johnny Yuma, searched the land, this restless lad. He was panther quick and leather tough. If he figured that he'd been pushed enough, the rebel, Johnny Yuma, the rebel, Johnny Yuma.